Given that the month of September is well underway, there have been several opportunities to reflect on those events that are noteworthy and have an impact on healthcare overall. September is the peak of hurricane season. Now, most of you recognize what that means to healthcare workers, especially at Onslow Memorial Hospital in eastern North Carolina. It means that we have to be fully present within the hospital during severe weather, extreme inclement weather conditions. And that, of course, comes with its own set of issues as well. But we are resourceful and we are resilient and we persevere. And I will never forget the story as we spent 10 days in the command center during Florence. Florence seemed to never go away. It was interminable. But as we spent time in the command center, I will never forget the story where one of you all decided that it was an imperative to get to work. So you brought a chainsaw with you to cut through debris that might be blocking your path to make your way into work. That is the epitome of resourcefulness. That is the epitome of perseverance. I too remember that September is the anniversary, the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And I'm sure all of you are aware of that as well. But I have an image of healthcare workers and first responders running towards the Twin Towers to provide aid and assistance toward the victims, even as the victims ran away from the towers to avoid further risk and harm and injury. But you all ran toward it knowing that perhaps the same could come of you. The sacrifices that you make and have made are so very apparent and so very obvious. And I want to thank you for them. Most recently, currently, what we're dealing with is a devastating surge of COVID-19 cases. You have persevered through that as well. I want to thank each and every one of you for that perseverance and that resilience as you care for yet another wave. You have retained your dignity, you have retained your drive to care for our patients, your coworkers, our community, and it's inspiring. I think we all thought that at the end of December, with the advent of the vaccine, that this was perhaps hope, that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. But you recognized that there was still a fight involved. And as we battle the Delta variant, we realize that we have to persevere again. And you all have stepped up to the plate to do that, to protect our community, our patients. You've also ensured that there's a safe environment for those very same patients, for your coworkers, and for our organization overall. I'm grateful for the dedication that you have to the calling every day. And the obvious and apparent one great team that you bring with you as you collaborate with other healthcare workers in our organization to care for our patients. It's amazing. That dedication is so obvious. It is also obvious that you bring to bear an incredible amount of grace and strength in the daily provision of that care to our patients. And it is because of that dedication and that grace and that strength that you bring every day that I can say, and I know that perhaps you were born for such a time as this. So, heartfelt thank you to all of you for what you're doing right now. Very difficult times, extraordinary times, and please be safe.